G'day everyone and welcome to Vis Closings. I'm Lachlan Madison. Now while Vis Closings are for tonight, it's good old Collingwood forever. This story of the Collingwood Football Club. 2000 VHS, 57 Sport, and here we go.
Play on, ready to move past 300, but he did relinquish the captaincy to Gavin Brown.
I dreamt of playing for a club to start with, and I don't think I would have ever dreamt of being captain. But to be captain is just it's a real bonus, and especially with a club like Collingwood.
Strength, speed, endurance, skill. One of the most important things he has got is a real desire to win. I think the reality of our game shows that irrespective, after a contest, there's a winner and a loser. And you can just see when you look into the eyes and the hatred that is paramount when we do lose. I think it does spur him on to an added drive the next time we compete. And Brownie being the competitor that he is, I think he looks forward to that situation.
Handball over the top. Opportunity Richardson. Unselfishly to Russell. Russell up to the goal square. Brown marks.
By round 16, Shaw had equalled Gordon Coventry's club record of 306 games. He missed the next week, but against the Bulldogs made the mark all his. Strangely, the great full forward and the pugnacious Rover are Collingwood's only triple centurions.
Well, I guess the first thing that springs to mind when I think of Shaw is just a single-minded determination to get the job done. Probably the most mentally tough competitor I guess I've ever come across.
Collingwood won a place in the New Look final 8 on percentage in 1994 and did a mighty job, losing to the Eagles by 2 points in Perth. Shaw's farewell game overshadowed by a spiteful send-off. In 1995, Severio Rocker would kick 93 goals, none more important than this one against Essendon in front of 95,000 on Anzac Day.
The kick by Red Ball.
When he won the 1990 Premiership, Lee Matthews was anointed coach for life. At the end of 1995, his coaching life at Victoria Park had come to an end. Tony Shaw would be the obvious replacement. 1996 was a year of celebration, of fireworks and backslapping. It was the year the AFL lit 100 candles and enjoyed a centenary season. Just as they'd done 100 years earlier, Collingwood played St Kilda. But unlike that first game, St Kilda won this time.
Richardson tried to push it wider. Taken away by Sharkey over the top to Curran. And here's a chance from 50 metres. Nathan Buckley goes bang! One would suggest that he fancies his chances. No, he sees out of the corner of his eye the opportunity to kick to the front of the goals. Buckley, can he get his fourth? He is so skillful on both sides. That is a magnificent kick. 4 goals to Nathan Buckley.
The AFL would name a team of the century. Amazingly, not one Collingwood player was deemed good enough. In the Hall of Fame, however, the Coventrys and Colliers, Jack Regan, Dick Lee, Charlie Panham, Dan Minogue, Fons Kine, Lou Richards, Bob Rose, and Jack Hamilton, the AFL administrator, would be inductees. In the years ahead, Peter Dacos and Len Thompson would be added, while Gordon Coventry would be elevated to legend status. The late 90s would again see the Magpies slide. Under Shaw, the team would slip down the ladder until in 1999 they were again vying for the dreaded wooden spoon.
Play on and get the ball forward. That's the trick.
Poor administration had plagued the club in every decade for half a century. A new look was needed, a new and vibrant leader. And television personality and sporting journalist Eddie Maguire was just the man.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is a hugely emotional day, but not one of sadness. We say goodbye to Jock McHale Stadium at Victoria Park and look back on great memories and victories and battles, the hard times we've endured and that indomitable Collingwood spirit that has always prevailed.
Victoria Park had been used sparingly in the 90s. Finally, the great ground would be farewelled in round 22 of the 1999 season. Tony Shaw had publicly stated this would be his last game as coach, and the faithful turned up at the renamed McHale Stadium in their droves.
This club was built on a work ethic which, has been the greatest at AFL level for a long period of time. The thing is that the whole ethos of the group and the club has been built on integrity, on honesty, and a work ethic, like I said, which has been unmatched before. Victoria Park itself, in the history of Victoria Park, has meant that people, young athletes like yourself, thousands of them, have only had ambitions to represent Collingwood. And to me today, it's an opportunity for us to do that at the highest level again.
The Maguire team went to the top of the list when they sought Shaw's replacement. To the club would come a dual premiership coach. Under skipper Buckley and coach Malthouse, the revival would start in earnest.
People come back to Collingwood, it's in the blood. You only need to turn up at a past players function to see players who have left in acrimony over the years all return to Collingwood, because this is home. To be a Collingwood man or woman is to be part of a unique sporting club. It's right here in the heart. It's why we fill the MCG every time we take on our most bitter rivals. It's born into you, and you take it to the grave.
And that's it, twice these closings. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next Friday night, and it's only on Patterson AFL. Good night, everyone.
We know how to play the game. Side by side, we stick together.